yeah, 400 small block going back together. Spins easy enough. Still got a couple main caps to put back on it, but just doing one at a time, making sure I don't get a tight spot in it. Guessing the crankshaft's all jiving with the bearings I put in it. Spins pretty free without a piston, and even with a piston it still spins decent. So anyway, I put rings on this piston so I could check the deck height. Now if I just knew how many cc's these factory pistons were. Well, the piston is about 18. That's about 17 thousandths down in the hole. On that side, when I bring it over to this side, it's about 27 down in the hole on this side. So my block needs decked, but I'm not doing it. I'm just putting this together, just a junkyard motor, and hope for the best. Maybe next year I'll have the thing lined board and decked and everything trued up in it and get a good forged rotating assembly. This year it's going together with stock parts, other than a set of aluminum heads and a decent cam. The pistons and rods and crank is all stock bore. You can see it's got some ring ridge in it. The rings was gapped at 38 right up here close to the top, and 20 at about, I don't know, about inch and a half down the hole. So it's got some wear to it. No telling how many miles is on it, but this is what I got. This is what I got to work with. So just gonna put it together and hope for the best this summer. Still spins free even with one piston in it. I stuck a ring, one compression rings in there. I'm gonna push it down in there a little ways and see what I got on this cylinder. Right there it's at about, sorry, I didn't have it on there. Right there it's about 28. That's maybe an inch down in the hole. I'll push it down to where that far down. See what it is there. It's about 25 right there. Well, it'll be a loose motor, but it is what it is. Junkyard dog. Well, the deck looks like it's worse on the number 1 cylinder side. Got almost 40 clearance there. Top of the block it's got about 27 up here. So the deck is definitely not even. But maybe next year we'll get it trued up. came from the factory this way, so it can go back together this way as far as I'm concerned. Won't be up to optimum performance, but still got to be better than it was with a decent cam and a good set of aluminum heads on it. Some fresh rings, maybe it'll have a little bit of compression. But when a guy's building a junkyard motor on the cheap, that's what you can come to expect. I know how to build a good motor, I just don't have the money to do it right now. So this is what it's going to be, a junkyard motor. Maybe a little out of spec, a little out of level. It'll still run. But if anybody knows what the CC is on these dish pistons, please leave me something in the comment box. And I don't have a way of checking the CCs on them right now, so just hoping somebody might know. These were out of a 72 Caprice. It was a 2-barrel motor. I think I looked it up and it was like 160 or 170 horse 2-barrel motor. It is a 4-bolt main block, but it's got pretty deep dish pistons in it. But I got some 64 cc heads to go on it, so should help to bring the compression up. And if I go ahead and put a steel shim gasket on it instead of the big thick 41 Velcro gaskets, that should help too. So wish me luck. And that's close. That's all stock parts, so there you go, Scott. It's all stock. So this is Marty, and that motor for the junkyard dog. Going back together, slow and steady.